Hi, this is Billy Tarasio with Modern Law, and today's tip of the day is going to be a little bit different because I have with me the amazing newest attorney addition to Modern Law, Katie Stapleton. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, thanks. How are
So,
you?
we're going to talk about social media today, but before we dive into that, I can see your Peloton there in the back. So, people will automatically know a little something about you. You are a Peloton girl.
I am. I love Peloton. I've been trying to adjust it out of the frame, but these things are heavy. They're hard to move.
Hey, I've never ridden one. So, how long have you had it?
Since December 8th.
Okay. All right. And how many rides in are you?
I think I'm at 20.
That's a lot of
Right.
rides.
So
Good.
it's okay.
So, Katie, how long have you been a attorney here in Arizona?
3 years.
Fantastic.
Hmm?
And today we are going to talk about social media usage in divorce. For divorce, after divorce, what
Absolutely.
are your tips for our listeners?
So I think the main thing when we look at social media in divorce or any type of family law litigation, um, I believe that one of the biggest things that we need to remember is just being very cautious of what we post on social media, what we say, maybe even to others about, a soon to be ex spouse or ex partner, something like that. Whatever we're putting on Facebook, whatever we're putting on Twitter or Instagram, these things do not go away. Even if they're deleted, you have screenshots, you have anything nowadays, especially in the world of technology. And you definitely do not want to be seen as, someone who has these issues and are willing to spout them and, go to a public forum and kind of discuss that. So my tips would be to just, if you have a question on whether or not you should post it, don't.
You're
If
totally
there's
right.
ever a question.
You're absolutely right. We had a client who actually was getting reprimanded by a judge because of what her mother was writing on social media.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
I mean, judges do take it seriously, especially if it's pretty slanderous. You want to keep your detailed information off, or the judge could see you as unreasonable and punish you, even if it's your mom.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's difficult because, you have to understand that absolutely, you can't absolutely all the time control other parties,
Mhm.
but you can control to some extent the information that you supply them with.
Totally true.
So you should probably just keep all details reeled back, maybe just even until the end of the litigation. And the other thing to consider is, especially if you have older children, kids have a way of finding this stuff, and you really don't want to add to any type of burden that the kids are undergoing by trying to steer them in one way or the other, and then stumbling across these messages that you tried to make private on your Instagram or Twitter, anything like that.
You're absolutely right. And one of the questions that people often have is, should I block my spouse
Mm.
or my, soon to be ex-partner on Facebook or on Instagram? What do you think about that? Do you have an opinion one way or the other?
So for me, I think as long as you maintain clear lines and open lines of communication, I think that that would be okay. That would be fine to do, because you really do have to take care of you during this period, and you have to, take care of yourself, self-care, all of that. If blocking someone on Facebook or Instagram is going to help you to do that, then by all means. I would just say, though, be careful, because you, especially on the phone, you don't want to block them, because you want to make sure that there's clear and open lines of communication if there are kiddos involved.
Yeah, I think that that is spot on advice. Like, you don't have to allow your ex to see a window into your life that you don't want to share. And so if that means that you feel better about not sharing, like you would share certain things with the public that you don't want to share with your ex, like that's okay. You can make that
Absolutely.
choice. But you have to still maintain some level of communication. For sure. I like that. I think that's spot on. Anything else people should know about social media?
Nope. I mean, I would just say be careful. It's a great tool for sharing, sharing photos, sharing memories, sharing experiences. But just remember maybe that not all experiences or thoughts need to be shared or should be shared on a public forum.
I think you're absolutely right. And then if you aren't blocked by the other party, pay attention because many times we can use evidence we find on social media about, where somebody was during their parenting time, whether they
Absolutely.
were with their kids, how much money they might be spending. So it really can be a trove of evidence for us divorce attorneys.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Katie. I'll talk to you soon again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.